matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, checking in with Virginia Tech's head coach pregame, one of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Hurricanes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Overton. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Rushes on, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Touchdown, Hurricane. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That's reeled in. It's Overton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking left. Makes the grab. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Cuts it upfield. It's Fletcher. Powers through the defender. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. They give it to him again. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Give to Brown. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Running the red zone, it's Fletcher. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Takes the handoff. It's Overton. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, one of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. He leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
Using his feet. Here he goes. Touchdown, Hokies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Fielded in the end zone, it's Compton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Miami Hurricanes. Onside, David Holland and Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Canes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. In the Wildcat, let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Overton. There he goes. They make the stop. And how about that spin move? Turn that into an 8-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
To the air. It's Baker. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
We're going to field this one in tight quarters. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, it's Fletcher. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll run him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Canes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's changing the play. Throwing, Mensah. Right side, it's Mueller. At the 35, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
Caught in the backfield. It's Overton. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The failed connection on second down, this offense faces a third down. Scanning the field, it's Baker. They're all over him. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And the Hokies will punt this one away.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Jacobs. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke. And the offseason saga that happened, obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darian Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. And for anybody that didn't know Darian Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up in the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent, and they think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal.
Snags it and he's open. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Dropping back, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Mensah. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. On the move, it's Overton. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
At the 38-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Hokies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
A run for the quarterback. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Canes! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hold. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it. It's Fletcher. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Out wide right, it's Fletcher. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Vaughn. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner will be dragged down.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Left side, it's Reynolds. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under pressure. On the move and looking. Right side, it's Green. Breaks free, and he might be gone. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Overton. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Give to the running back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Not a lot of room to field this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing, Mensah. Out wide right, it's Lofton. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Canes want to move quickly.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys,
He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this defense has to be ready for this. The offense likes to be aggressive. They like to take shots. That won't be the last time they try one of these 50-50 type balls down the boundary. Defense better be ready.
Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Finds his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Canes will have it 1st and 10.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Going over the top. Got it down the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket from what's left in this first half.
Number 9, set to take this one.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The screen, he's got wheels. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Gets rid of it.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well run him again. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their 3rd and final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wideout. Tells to run, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Just had to get rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Baker. Right side, it's Keith. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Central Michigan taking on the Buffalo Bulls. And it's the Chippewas with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Mensah. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Intercepted by Virginia Tech. And they'll take over first and 10.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Follows his blocks. It's Overton. Stopped right there.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They'll line up to go for 2. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2.
Virginia Tech, 6. Number 17, set to kick it away.
From deep, it's Compton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Still looking to his right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Long way to go on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got it on the outside. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the 1st half. 2nd half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Pull to the ground.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Back to throw, it's Baker. Lucky to get it off.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing, Mensah. Going long. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Second and long here. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or...
Looking to take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Hokies. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback sick. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Snowed under by the defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The official says no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Here's Mensah to throw. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Mensah. He slings it deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
This time he's got his man. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Making the adjustment. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Throwing Mensah. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Spins away.
No good. That keeps the score. Miami 49, Virginia Tech 13. Number 94.
Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Number 94 set to kick this one away.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Just ran over him. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Direct snap. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's out past the 35. Turning it on. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback will keep it. There's some room. At the 30, the 20, he's at the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Once he got some room, it was over. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Just feeds the running back. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Hurricanes are marching down the field. A give to Brown. Driven back.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's Mensah to throw. Look out. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently, they live in the second world as this coach.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't make the grab in this offense, which is brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires left. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their 3rd and final one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll move the wide receiver. Mensah. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vaughn. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Taking it the other way. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Hokies.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking for the edge. And the ball is free on the pitch. Can you believe that? Scooped up that fumble and took it all the way back for 2. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
He's changing the play. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Lets it fly. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He wants to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Out wide right, it's Lofton. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Throwing, Mensah. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
They know what they're doing.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw one first. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Shoots it to the left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Miami.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Rashad Downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.